I'm in a dilemma, guys. She is threatening to send me back to the gutters. She is threatening to humiliate me and destroy me. Why, you may ask? Who, you may ask? Just listen to this tale worth telling. I was 18 and had just finished high school when my father told me that his sister, who lived in Lagos, was coming to take me to stay with her. We all knew Mommy Precious. She was my dad's only sibling and they were very close. Mommy Precious had been married for years before she finally had Precious, her son. Dad was her closest confidant at the time. Even her husband could not interfere. Mommy Precious was also one of the world's greatest braiders. She did all sorts of braids, box braids, twists, locks, even basic cornrow weaving. She was magnificent when it came to her hands on someone's hair. She already had 2 big stores in Lagos. My teachers in the village were disappointed as they wanted me to go to the university since I had passed all my papers in one sitting. But the truth is, I was also gifted with my hands, just like my aunt's blessing. No one taught me I made more money making hair than what my father was paid as his pension monthly. My father believed in learning a skill more than formal education. My mom had passed when I was a toddler, so no one could contest my father's decision, and I was personally excited to leave the village. Even if I wasn't going to the university, I was still leaving the village, and my dad encouraged me. I could always go back to school, he said, but now was the time to hone my skills. Now was the time to focus on my skill trade. When she arrived, she ate, she settled down, and within few hours, she took off her scarf and told me, "Ruth, come and make my hair. I have heard good things about you. Now make my hair, let me prove it." And I did something simple but neat for Mommy Precious, and she said something when she saw it in the mirror. She told my father, "Wow, it is as if I plaited this hair myself. Ruth's hands are truly blessed." I was proud of myself. By the time you return to the village for a visit, you will be a success, she said. I was eager to live with her. My aunt had 2 stores at 2 salons, and she put me in charge of the second one. But guess what? In a matter of months, the second store became bigger than the one my aunt managed. Guess how I did that? I added sales of wigs, I added sales of hair products, and most importantly, I added social media. I created content with our different products, our finished work, and I vlogged day in the life in the salon from time to time. I opened various accounts and our sales blew up. I was selling more to people who only met me on Instagram than to people who walked in the store. Auntie Blessing was a very successful woman. My neighbor in the shop, her shop was just beside my shop, and she sold baby diapers and wipes. She was a hustler and I admired her. Her store was always full too. She was always bringing in one container or the other into the country. She was very, very impressed with me as well. She would instruct her customers to pay large sums of money to me when she was absent. She would keep her store key with me, and even her family members came to collect money from me that she wanted to give them, and I knew them all. When she was free, she would come to my store and keep me company just to watch me as I made my customers' hair. I made her hair too, and I never collected money from her. She always told me that she had never seen someone like me. I always told her we were all well brought up, and the truth is Auntie Blessing and I were from the same village. She told me, "Ruth, you have the opportunity to make millions off your aunt, and she will not know. She will send you to the market and you will buy quality stuff and bring her back the change. You are the first person to be here even before all the apprentices, and you clean and set up the salon so neat. I have seen how she trusts you with her only son, and I have seen how you respect her husband. You are such a good girl. Many girls would have been pushing to get their own salon already. May God give you a good husband. I laughed and said, Amen. I was not thinking of marriage. Auntie Blessing, I'm not ready for marriage. I have to go back to school. I did so well in my WAEC and I promised my principal that I will go to the university as soon as I can. I could see her look at me with admiration. Auntie Blessing was truly kind to me. She will always feed me. Even when I told her not to bother, she will bring lunch for me daily. If she traveled abroad, she will buy all sorts of gifts and makeup and perfumes. I ended up giving most of them away because it was more than enough, but I made sure I always reciprocated any way I could. She was industrious. I heard she had 3 children and she was divorced, or her husband stole a lot of her money and ran away with the sales girl. But even in that turmoil, she never stopped her business. She never stopped selling. She took care of her children, and just as she had done, she took care of her siblings, especially her brother Obed. Obed was a lawyer who owned his own firm. He would come to her store occasionally, and he came to collect funds from me, I think twice, as instructed by his sister, and she always spoke highly of him. So it was while I was making a video at the corner of the store that I saw Obed, Auntie Blessing's brother. He had stood for a while watching me, waiting for me. So I quickly rounded up and came to attend to him. Auntie Blessing hadn't given me any message for him, so I was worried why he was there. I took a quick look outside and I saw Auntie Blessing's car in front of her shop. "Hello, sir," I said, greeting him formally. He looked shy and smiled shyly. He gave me a handshake. I was amused. How can a lawyer be this shy? Is this how he behaves in court? I smiled. "Your sister didn't give me anything for you," I said. "No, I didn't come for anything. I just wanted to see you." Ha! What's wrong with this man? He kept standing and staring. It was funny because Auntie Blessing was so bold and friendly, but this guy was just too quiet. So we stared at each other. And then he said he was going. Very awkward, right? I called my aunt immediately to gist her, among other things. Mommy Precious was very amused. She told me she thinks the guy likes me. Me? How? I wondered. I never had any romantic relationship. I was already 24 and I was hoping to go back to school to get my degree first. When it was noon, I went to Auntie Blessing's shop, as I always did, to help her set up her ring light, as she had also started selling online because of me. "Auntie Blessing, good morning." "Ah, Ruth, good morning. Please help me pack these boxes. Come and see the video I recorded. What do you think?" I could never enter Auntie Blessing's shop and she would not give me work to do, but I enjoyed helping her. In fact, anytime she traveled, I was the one who came to oversee the shop and mine as well. At the same time, while I was mounting her tripod, she asked again, "Did you see Obed?" I thought hard. I didn't even know her younger brother's name was Obed. "Oh, I saw him. I thought you sent him to me, and I told him you didn't give me anything for him," I replied. I set the ring light and I was helping her wipe her show glass. I do not like dust. "Do you like him?" she said. Whoa, I was not expecting that. I paused. Auntie Blessing, I don't know him. Oh. It's only when you sent him to me that I see him, I said. I was treading with caution. "But he likes you," she said. "Tell me if you like him and we can pay your bride price this weekend." Viewers, please, is this how they marry? Very unromantic something. I may not have any experience, but I've read novels and I'd fantasize about being swept off my feet, not being proposed to by marriage by a sister of a guy who only said 2 words to me and even greeted me with a handshake this morning. Handshake, I mean, who does that? By the time I got home that evening, Auntie Precious was already aware about the whole story. She was asking me questions I didn't even have answers to. "What do you think about him? The guy is very kind. I know him." You are a very lucky girl, Ruth," was what she kept saying. I was happy about her positivity though. I don't know how it happened, but in 2 weeks' time, my bride price was paid. Are you surprised? Okay. Me, I'm flabbergasted. After he came to my office, I still hadn't really seen the man they called my fiance. Auntie Blessing was the forefront of it all, and Mommy Precious was just going with the flow. Deep down, I wondered which tradition permitted me not to cut my husband or to even be alone with him. But Auntie Blessing kept everything on fast forward. My parents all believed whatever Mommy Precious told them. So the night before the traditional marriage, I had to call Mommy Precious. I know she said she had gotten someone for the store, so I shouldn't bother about returning there. Mommy P, as we called her. I met Obed a month ago, and now I'm his wife. Just the ceremony is left. When we meet to talk, he's always quiet and shy. I'm afraid of marrying a stranger. I want to go back to school. I want to open a salon. Don't be afraid, she said. Obed will be good to you. I have known him for a long time, since he was in high school. He is very respectful. You told me that he has agreed to help you go back to school. You were there when Aunt Blessing promised your dad to make sure he opens a salon for you. She even assured him you will go back to school. Many girls in this village will jump at this marriage given to you on a platter of gold. Just enjoy the moment. I have confidence in you. I still wasn't convinced by assurance. Obed was doing better than I thought, because after the wedding, I moved into his house and it was beautiful. Truly, it was my first time there. His house was on the island, far from Mommy Precious' house. I could see that he was anxious too. After I had inspected the whole house and finally settled down and had the bath, I went to find my husband. He was in the living room. I sat close to him and I extended my hand for a handshake. And I said, "Hello, stranger." I think it was the way I said it that made him break into a smile, then into a long, hearty laugh. The ice was broken. I think I could find a friend in this man. "I know you know I'm a lawyer," he said, "but truly, I'm a man of peace," he said. So it was that night I started to call him Justice of Peace. JP for short. In fact, I am a proof that courtship and love can be cultivated in marriage if the couple are intentional about success. The problem has been there from the beginning. I am sure you would have suspected. JP and I got along so well, so that was not the problem. Even I was impressed. He was quick to apologize. He was kind. He was generous. Truly, I was lucky. But the problem that threatened the very foundation of my union was and is Auntie Blessing. Fine, she introduced me to her brother. But she did not want it to stop there. She wanted the type of devotion I gave to Mommy Precious, or even more. We lived in Lekki and my husband worked at Lagos Island. Even with this fact, Auntie Blessing would want me to come all the way to the mainland to her shop to help her. She wanted me to handle her social media accounts. She wanted me to come to her house or shop and make hair for her friends and customers for free. I discovered late, Auntie Blessing married me for herself, and because JP, my husband, was a peaceful person, he couldn't tell Auntie Blessing about boundaries and barriers. I had been indulging her, helping her build her channel, helping her in her store till late in the night. JP had to come and wait for me till I was done, and sometimes we would get home at 1 a.m. Sorry, and more sorry was all JP would say to me until we get home. Now I am pregnant. Auntie Blessing sent for me. I was exhausted. She knows I am with child, yet she said her friend and her had a wedding to attend that weekend. I couldn't even stand up straight. I have been puking all night. She called JP and told him to bring me. Her friend was in the shop. JP didn't even bother to tell me. He told me to rest. Anyway, long story short, we stood Auntie Blessing up, and this is how we became her enemy. The next day, Auntie Blessing drove straight to my house. "Ruth, Ruth!" She was shouting my name at the top of her voice. She found me in her bedroom. JP had gone to work. "So you are here enjoying yourself," she said. I was visibly sick, so I don't know where she got the idea that I was enjoying myself, as she put it. "You are so ungrateful. Was it not from the village they brought you, and I gave you my brother, a lawyer, if I did not introduce you, can you find a man like that? You worked hard for your aunt, but you refuse to serve me. You are too big now that you are a missus. I told you to come and help me at the store. We didn't see you. My friend waited for hours yesterday. What is your problem? She shouted. I just watched her ranting and raving. I put my phone on dial and called JP. I couldn't reply her. I was feeling ill and I told her, but she shouted, was I the first person to get pregnant? She has single-handedly raised her children. She declared that she made a mistake by letting me marry her brother. She left when she was done talking. JP and I talked at length when he returned. He felt so bad that we had not seen this coming. She wanted control. She wanted to be my husband. We talked well into the night and I could see JP was worried about confronting her. She was, of course, his benefactor and she had sponsored his education, so this was tough. We decided to sleep on it. Today, it was Auntie Blessing who called me this morning. She said she had a bright idea to open a salon and she wanted me to be the one managing it. I needed to come to her shop this morning, so we'll discuss about how much this will cost her. Guys, I don't know what to say. How do I answer this call? What do I say? Do I run from this woman? Because I already told her that I wanted to open a salon by myself. What's going to go on? Is my marriage over? Do I really owe this woman anything? Please tell me. My marriage is great, but my in-law is tearing us apart. Tell me, guys, am I biting the fingers that fed me? Will PJ have to choose between me and his sister? Come and tell me. Come and join me in this tale worth telling.